The Yagya of the fathers has been extremely powerful this evening. And I have thought a lot about my father, about my dad, whom I was for his pupil, the angel of his life. For those of you that know me in the construction, in the buildings, just like Christian saw me in the center of Mario, painting, doing cement. Why? Because my father was an engineer. And after only a while, a month, my mother told me that he would take me to see the buildings. And you, dads, know that you and your daughter, there is a link. Extremely precious. So precious. No woman can replace in your life. And that you, as a father, there is no one in the world that could replace your presence in the life of your daughters, because it is our first love, our Father. And all of that today is in the Yagya. It is okay to cry, Chayendra. That's okay. Do not stop your tears. Dare to be vulnerable. Way. The chemo world is opening up and growing. Show the picture of the residence. In this Indian culture, that is an old culture, very old culture, with a philosophy of life. I will invite you to look at this image where half of the body is man and the other half is woman. Us as children, when we have
may we have less light, please.
That is the first gift that I have received in my residence. And when I looked at it, I started understanding the role that I had in this world. This equivalence between the female being and the male being, between the woman and the man. I invite you, all of you, to welcome the deepest in yourself, the male being that you are, in the warmth of life, in the tenderness of love, in the game. Play in the game of the being. When you know how to welcome your female being,
vous saurez
you will know
accueillir
how to welcome
votre être masculin.
your male being. Do
Ne
not
résistez
resist
plus
anymore
à votre
to your
essence.
essence.
Faites ceci
Go
avec
like
vos
this
mains.
with your hands.
Votre main droite.
Your right hand,
I want to make sure online they all see my hand here. Your right hand online, eyes closed. I'm going to pour the totality of the masculine you. Je vais déverser dans votre main droite seulement, que la main droite. Only your right hand. Que la main droite. Les yeux fermés.
only the right hand with your eyes closed.
Voilà.
There you go.
Votre côté
Your
masculin
male side
dans sa
in
totalité.
his totality.
Il se pourrait qu'il y ait des larmes
There might be
qui
tears
vous viennent.
coming to you.
Laissez les larmes, laissez la
Leave
gorge s'ouvrir.
the
Laissez
tears.
les
Let
sanglots sortir.
the throat open up.
Cette nuit,
Let the
avec les
crying
yeux
get out.
fermés,
Because
eyes closed,
tonight
j'ai
I have
travaillé avec
worked
tous les soldats
with your eyes closed, please.
qui sont
I've
allés à la
worked with
guerre
all of the soldiers that
contre
went
parfois.
to war, sometimes
Et j'ai
without
même
wanting
vu des
to, and
soldats
sometimes I have even
entre
seen
père et fils,
soldiers
dont
between
des tueries.
father and son, and
Aujourd'hui,
so
les yeux fermés.
killing. Today,
Aujourd'hui, je vous invite
I
à
invite you
accueillir
to welcome
l'être masculin en vous pour le monde
the
entier.
male being in you for the
Je
whole
répète,
world.
pour le monde entier.
I'll repeat, for the
Servez
whole
tous les
world.
hommes
Serve all of the men
depuis la nuit
since
des
the
temps
beginning of time
qui
that
se sont
have
incarnés sur ce
incarnated in this plane.
Maintenant,
Now,
déposez sur cette
put
énergie
on this
masculine,
masculine
cet être
energy,
masculin que
this
vous êtes
masculine
tous,
being that you are,
toutes,
all of you, men and
de la
women,
compassion.
compassion.
De la compassion.
Compassion,
C'est-à-dire,
which
vous
means
cessez
you're stopping to
de
judge
juger l'être masculin qui
the
vit
male being that lives inside of you,
votre masculin qui vit
the masculine being that lives inside of you.
Vous avez tous
You
été
have all been a father. You have
vous
all
avez tous
been
été papa.
a dad.
Deux rôles bien
Two
distincts.
very different
Que vous
roles,
soyez
whether
femme
you are a
ou
woman
pas
or
dans
not
cette vie-ci,
in this life,
vous avez
you
été
have been
papa
a dad
ou père.
or father.
Je vous invite
I invite you
maintenant à
now
prendre cette
to
énergie
take this energy
et de
and to
déposer au
put it
profond de votre cœur,
the further you can, deepest you
là
can
où se
inside of
trouve
your heart, where you can find
votre
your divinity,
votre
yourself,
soi, la
the
source
source
que
that
vous
you
êtes,
are,
l'amour pur
the
que
pure
vous êtes,
love that you are,
d'une
of a
pureté
purity
que le
that
mental humain
the
ne peut
human
saisir,
mentality cannot
d'une
cease,
innocence,
of an innocence, of
d'une
an
ouverture,
opening, of a tenderness, and mostly of a love immeasurable, of a love immeasurable. You are me. I am you.
Là. Laissez fondre.
Let it melt.
Cette énergie
This
masculine
masculine energy
en tant que
as consciousness, light, the human, the cells, invincible,
mortel et immortel,
immortal and yet mortal, and let your hand relax with all of your body. Keep your eyes closed and experience the expansion of your being, male being, that is melting with the great everything, which means with the female being that you are. I honor the male being inside of me. I honor the male principle inside of me with a great spirit, with the compassion of my divinity, with all of my tenderness. And let your energy express itself. Just let it with your eyes closed. There is nothing you need to do. There you are. Let the tears of grace on your cheeks without even drying them up. Let them fall. That is the grace of light.
Déposez maintenant l'être masculin dans le feu sacré.
Dispose now the male being in the sacred fire of the Divine Mother. All of you have been men. All of you have been men in multiple incarnations and multiple civilizations. Let it go.
Maintenant, joignez vos deux mains sur votre poitrine, les yeux
Now
fermés.
join your two hands on your chest, your eyes closed.
La paume de la main.
Join it with your palm of your hand. Down your head a little bit. Humbly. with all of the energy of the male that you are. Honor
l'être masculin
the male being
en vous depuis la nuit.
inside of you since the beginning of time.
Je vous offre
I offer you
toute ma
all of my
gratitude,
gratitude,
toute la grâce
all
de
of the
mon être,
grace of my being,
la joie de la
the
vie.
joy of life.
Et je vous
And I
accompagne
accompany you
dans l'être humain,
in the human
dans l'humain
being,
courageux
in the human, courageous human that you are,
avec
with
toute
all of my
admiration.
admiration.
Que vous
Whether
ayez le
you've had
courage,
courage,
sachant très bien que vous alliez
knowing
oublier que vous êtes
fully
un être
that
de
you were
lumière,
going to forget that you have been a light being,
ni homme ni
not
femme,
man, not female,
un être de lumière
only a light being,
pour
to
oublier.
forget
Vous êtes venu
you have
sur la
come
terre,
on earth
dans la
in the
matière,
matter
pour
to
vous
meet
rencontrer
yourself,
et
and
surtout
mostly
pour se
to
rappeler
remind yourself
de
again
nouveau que vous
that
êtes
you are
dans cet
in
être
this male
masculin,
body,
l'amour même,
the love itself, the
l'amour,
love,
l'amour
the love that
qui guérit
heals
toutes les douleurs,
all of the pains,
toutes les peines,
all of the sadness,
que l'être humain puisse connaître.
so that the human being can know,
Accueillez-vous
welcome yourself
en toute humilité.
in humility.
Accueillez
Welcome
la lignée masculine
the male lineage
de vos
of your
ancêtres.
ancestors. Bless them
Avec toute la
with
lumière
all
qui
of the
existe en
light
vous,
that exists
en tant que vous.
inside of you as you
Bénissez-les
bless it
avec
with all of
tout
the
l'amour
love
que vous êtes
that you are
dans l'éternité.
in the eternity of yourself.
Le langage
The
de
language
l'amour
of love
dans l'espace-temps
in the space
et
of
hors du
time
temps.
and outside of time,
Dans
in the
l'intérieur
eternal of yourself.
de vous. à mon papa.
to my father.
Oui,
Yes, yes, yes.
oui. À toi,
To you,
papa.
Dad.
illuminer
Enlighten all of the right part of your body. Just as if you were turning on an interrupter, the light switch, to illuminate all of that right part of your body. A lot of healing energy in this right part of your body. Enlighten. Put light into it. And with your breath, light more and more shining. And tell this light to keep on enlightening the cellular structure of your body.